Guys, what's up? It's your girl Shelly here and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see from the thumbnail and the title, we are going to be recreating one of Jackie Aina's makeup tutorials today. The tutorial that I choose to recreate is the full face of Maybelline that she did. I think that video is about 6 months old. So yeah, that's the most fun video that I wanted to try out because y'all know that I love Maybelline and I can't just choose any makeup tutorial because most of the stuff that she uses a lot of times are a lot of things that she uses sometimes are super high end, and we don't be using a Natasha Denona 100 and change palette over here, so I can't. But I absolutely love Maybelline, so I thought this would be a fun video to recreate that look. I mean, a lot of the stuff that she used I personally did not have, but I kind of like worked around it and tried to make it work. So yeah, if you guys want to see how we came up with all of this, please continue to watch. But before you do that, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because that really helps out my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, because if you ain't subscribed, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I do. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I came up with this look following Jackie Aina's tutorial, please keep on watching.
So a couple weeks ago, I had noticed that Maybelline had sent me like a bunch of what looked to be like their new launches. It was like all in this bag, and like I looked in there and I was like, wait a minute, I haven't seen none of that.
Full bag of stuff. Maybelline, holla. Holla. I love Maybelline too. Maybelline can send me some stuff. I want to them. Spend whole heap of money for Maybelline. Them can sure send me a bag of goodie. I want to them.
Maybelline primers that work well for my skin type. So instead, I'm gonna take my NYX Angel Veil and dab this in the areas that I get the shiniest. This is the best primer I've been able to find for my skin type. I needed NYX and Maybelline to step it up like 4 or 5 years ago because I honestly felt like I couldn't use nothing.
So I don't have the NYX Angel Veil, and I definitely don't have any primer from Maybelline. I've never tried a primer from Maybelline actually. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. hydrating primer. Y'all know that I love these, and this is drugstore super duper affordable. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using in this video today. Shout out to my outfit. Not as exactly as Jackie's, but she kind of cute. Okay,
we're gonna take some setting powder. This is my holy grail tip. I have been waiting to get my hands on these bad boys. The Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powders. Don't think I don't see your requests, guys. This has been heavily talked about the last couple months. I've been getting a lot of requests on this powder. I have one that comes in medium deep, and then I have one that comes in deep. So today, I think I'm gonna use a combination of both. I'm getting a lot of Laura Mercier comparisons, and I don't take those lightly, so I'm going to definitely be holding the bar very high.
You guys know what's weird about this step? Y'all know that I never do this step. I don't know how people do this step. The only thing that I do with powder sometimes is just put it on my nose because my nose gets shiny, but other than that I cannot use powder over my entire face. I have super dry skin. Jackie more has like I think combination to oily skin, I think. And I don't get oily, I don't get shiny, I don't get any of that because I have dry skin. So I'm so scared for this step, but I am super interested to see how it looks. I mean, if it blurs my pores, I'm gonna be super hyped about that, but I don't do this. I don't do this at all. I don't like this step. I'm so scared. I've tried this powder before. Did not like it. It's not my cup of tea. So it's okay, but we're gonna move on.
I'm taking deep and pressing that into my skin. Right now, this is probably the dark. Ooh, that feels so good on my, oh my god, that feels so good on my skin, so soft. This right now is probably one of the only drugstore powders that comes this dark. So shout out to you, Maybelline. You really don't realize how much people of color are missing out on until you are one.
Highly agree.
Until you're
a woman of color,
I'm like, it doesn't.
You will not know what it is like.
They made that for
shopping
you.
for makeup products, and you cannot find your shade.
But they don't
like,
make it for me, so I
She's
can't
telling the
use
truth
it.
right there.
I'm gonna take my oldie but goodie Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless. Another one of the only foundations that come in my skin tone, aren't super oily and like pore clogging. I thought that the original formula of this was horrible, and then they came out with matte, and I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
She's right there again. Yep. This foundation, it already has its name. Foundation right here is one of my like oldie but goodie, and just an FYI, we use the same shade, 355 Coconut. I also never tried this brush before. This is a NYX blush that she uses to blend out her foundation, and Jackie has been talking about this brush for a very long time now. Like, I seen one of her old videos from like way back last year, and she was using this brush, so it must be that good. So let's test it out.
This doesn't feel heavy on the skin. I don't really have to say too much about Maybelline Fit Me because it's got a die-hard cult following, and it's probably one of the most popular brown girls on my neck. But
I don't like foundation on my neck either, but
under my chin, like this.
If you guys are wondering about,
and by the way,
bonnet,
if you're wondering about my bonnet, you already know what it is.
$3.99.
Wardrobe,
okay.
But now she just goes by her name on Instagram. It's so Kim.
Hold on, you go too fast.
Concealer.
Yo, she is blazing through her makeup. Like, and I like this brush. It feels soft. It feels nice, but I like a flat kabuki brush, and this is not flat. This is more rounded, and I don't know, but we'll see.
Using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, number 30 Cafe. Yeah, number 30 Cafe. Now, I do like this concealer, but sometimes it can be a little watery for my liking. So I tried micro needling today for the first time.
She's so true about this concealer as well. I really do like this concealer. I just feel like it is a little bit too watery, just the same way how she feels.
A tiny bit of extra added coverage. I'm gonna take my ColourPop No Filter Concealer, trying to keep everything within the same price point, which I actually think this might be cheaper than Maybelline Fit Me. I don't know, don't quote me. Just gonna put a teeny bit of that over there. And here, actually, it probably would have made more sense to blend it out first instead of mixing the two together.
I have the ColourPop concealer in a shade that I can use to highlight. Like, I ordered the ColourPop concealer, and the shades that I ordered were just way too dark for me. So instead of using the ColourPop concealer, I'm going to use another drugstore concealer that I highly recommend. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C12. This is a little bit more on the thicker spectrum, so that's what I'm going to add as my second highlighter. I was watching Makeup Shayla's video the other day, and she was talking about the scent that it has, and I'm not gonna lie, like, it really does have a strong paint scent, but that doesn't bother me. If that bothers you, then don't buy it.
Then, because I don't have a contour or anything dark enough to contour my skin with, I'm gonna take my Black Opal contour. Actually, it's a foundation stick, and I use Black Walnut. This thing is nice and thick too. I've been paying extra attention to that 5 head area. You know, we want to bring her down to a 4, sometimes maybe even like a 3.5. You know, she's just taking up way too much real estate.
So I don't have that 5 head that she's talking about. Like, I have a very, I think, decent size, like normal size forehead, because we have completely different facial shapes. Jackie has a longer face. My face is round, so we have completely different face shapes, but we're gonna go with the flow.
Let's pop some concealer right above that. Wow. Sometimes I forget how creamy Maybelline Fit Me really is. I just wish it was a little thicker, like, and it's blending into the Fit Me so beautifully. You know what's so funny? Sometimes I be blending, I don't even be looking. I be on my phone just like this. I be on my phone just letting it do what it do. Here's where the real test happens. I'm ready to try the setting powder. I hold setting powders to a very high standard. I do have to say, I love the packaging. I love the fact that it's square in a circle world. So I'm gonna take medium deep just because I like the fact that it's a little bit, ooh, that's a beautiful color. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I do not like this powder. I tried it before. I tried it more than one time. I don't like it. I don't like the shade. The only thing I like about this powder is the packaging. I love the packaging, and I don't know, because I think the shade
it just looks a little bit too, I don't know. Maybe it's the shade. What I said I was gonna do is go up a lighter shade in this powder and test it out. But I don't know if it's because of the shade or what. I don't know what is the problem with this powder, but I don't like this. I don't. I'm sorry, but I tried it before and I don't like it at all. So I'm probably gonna try to test it out again and get a different shade. But let's move on. Let's move on.
Beauty blender. It is damp, by the way. I'm gonna dust off the excess, then tap off more on the back of my hand. Thank you guys for recommending this. I think you guys really do know how much I like setting powder and the journey and the struggle of what it takes getting through to finding good ones that fit deeper dark skin tones. So thanks, guys. Oh, in the camera, it looks so pretty. Oh my God, it looks so.
I don't know if you guys can see how it looks on me, but how it looks on me, it looks semi like yellow. That's how it's showing up on camera. But in person, it kind of has this beige, like this kind of beige undertone to it. On Jackie, it definitely looks a lot more, it kind of looks like when you set with the Laura Mercier powder. That's how it shows up on her.
After a little bit of extra sculpting, I'm just going to carve out my cheekbone.
I don't care too much for this step.
I'm gonna take the butt of the beauty blender and press that into my skin. I live for the post powder look. Now, I wouldn't wear this, but I love the way that this looks, and then how your skin just kind of like melts into it. So pretty.
Y'all know that I do my eyebrows first before anything else. I save the brows. Like I don't play that, but we shall see.
Maybelline has some phenomenal brow products, so I'm gonna take two today. One is the micro pencil. I'm gonna use this to shape my brow, and then I like to go in with something that's a little bit like thicker in diameter.
I don't have the Maybelline micro brow pencil, but what I do have that I highly recommend is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Espresso. This pencil is phenomenal. Like when I tell you guys, I dropped my Anastasia and my MAC pencil for this. I sure did. And the price of it, come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
What I like is these brow pencils are nice and hard. They're not too soft and waxy. So if you like something that's more waxy, you're probably not going to like these. Okay, I've never used this, but I just realized this has like a felt tip applicator on the other side. Is that supposed to be like a smudger? Have I used this? Maybe I have. I don't know. I don't remember, but I'm kind of here for it right now. Priming my lid with the...
I didn't do my brows yet.
I do like to go a little lighter in concealer.
And I'm still here trying to figure out my brow situation. Like, this is the problem. There's so much freaking crap in my brows right now. Foundation, concealer, setting powder, all this shit is in my brows. Like, Jackie, what the hell? What the hell, girl? Like, relax. Relax. Make Shelly figure it out. Figure out what I want. Because right now, I'm just at a loss for words. Let me fill these brows in because homegirl is ready for the eyes. And I'm still here looking like freaking Simpson with no eyebrows done. Oh, I don't like this. She didn't clean up her brows. She didn't conceal. Like, you guys know how to do my brows. Like, she didn't add concealer to the top or the bottom. That's a huge problem for me because my brows are very like messy and fluffy and they're all over the place. So after I groom them and sculpt them out with the pencil, I have to go in with concealer and clean it up. Like, look at this right now. Jackie, come on.
Keep the shadows from skipping. I'm going to set it with the medium deep translucent powder.
The lids with the same Maybelline concealer, the Fit Me concealer. I have used this concealer underneath my my eyeshadow before, like use it to prime my lid, and I really liked it. So I'm using a clean beauty blender because that beauty blender is just full of powder. Like, there's powder everywhere. So I'm using a clean beauty sponge. Let's set that lid as well because you know I crease like a dog on my lids, okay? Did she even dust off the powder? I didn't see if she dusted off the powder. Did she dust off the powder?
Y'all, these City Mini palettes, I feel like I've low-key been sleeping. I really feel like I've been sleeping. This is another thing that everyone has been talking about and I've just been waiting to get my hands on, okay? Just waiting. I'm gonna be using Shayla's palette for this video, but I want y'all, look how pretty, look at how bad, this is like baddie personified in a palette. I need whoever created this palette for Maybelline to get a raise and a promotion this year. Okay, you did that. Shayla is giving me everyday wearable, girl on the go, girl at work, a girl who needs to bump it up at night, girl who may not be coming back until after 3 a.m. Okay, so we're gonna be using this. We're gonna take this beautiful deep mauve shade. I love when eyeshadow palettes have a deep mauve shade like this for my crease. I'm going to oh my god, Shayla. Shayla, why didn't you tell me? Why you didn't tell me, Shayla, that this pigmentation though? Notch with this, it's almost kind of like a dark grayish black, but I also kind of see purple. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. But it's a dark grayish black. I'm gonna pop that into my crease and deepen it up a little bit. Oh, before we do that, let's not neglect our bottom lash line. Really helps me to use a handheld mirror because I gotta get close in there to see when I'm doing this step. Otherwise, it just becomes a big hot mess. Now for the black, I'm going to carefully place this on my outer V area with a pencil brush. This one is from Sigma. This is the E45. I'm getting really precise in that crease. This black is performing really good as well. It's not chalky, it's not evaporating. Like, this is the problem that I typically have with shadows that aren't like ColourPop basically, is that I put them on and they just kind of disappear or they don't show up at all. I'm very happy with the pigmentation and the blendability of these shadows. They're not like scream at you pigmented, but they do the job and they do the job well. And I kind of feel like that's not a bad thing. Like, sometimes too much pigment can be intimidating for people. I think this is the right amount of pigment. Now we're just gonna clean up with the crease color. Sometimes she kind of gets lost in the sauce. I know how I can kick this up a notch, just one more notch. I'm gonna take some black eyeliner. You can also use, you know, those NYX jumbo pencils or whatever's. That would be really handy right now. I don't know why I can't find mine, so I'm just using black eyeliner instead. Don't put it above your crease though. Just keep it right underneath that eye socket. I'm gonna take this burgundy color here, and that's gonna be our lid color, but the black base is really gonna make it pop. Even more so because we're gonna wet that brush first.
Hold on, Jackie. Hold on, mama. Hold on, girl. Hold on. Where's the brush?
I wanted this to
and I don't have a spray here.
Eerily smoky.
So this is my M167 brush from Morphe, and I'm just gonna spray that for the purple shade, and let's see what she does.
That's exactly.
Oh wow, she's pigmented.
For a little bit of the gold, just a little bit though, because we don't want the gold to stand out. We want the burgundy, but we're layering here. We don't want our crease colors to get lost again. Let's just reapply with not too much pigment, just a teensy bit. Just outline that lid color. I'm officially team Maybelline Makeup Shayla, and I'll also tell you why. She not only created and launched the eyeshadow palette, but the Colossal Big Shot mascara though, like, I have been raving about this mascara since it first launched. So y'all already know how I feel about Colossal Big Shot. Before I do bottom mascara, I'm just gonna clean up the fallout under my eye.
What I'm gonna use
for my lashes, I'm gonna be using one of my recent favorites from La Page Trends. This is in the style Emerald, and I'm not even kidding, this became my everyday lash. Just for a little extra security blanket, I'm gonna take the Fit Me powder. I also use Coconut 355 in this product as well. I already told you guys about this. 355 Coconut. She's a little light though.
I think I really like this color. She says it's a little bit light for her, but this color is actually perfect for me. This
is the only drugstore bronzer that I have that I could probably recommend to you guys besides the CoverGirl Queen collection.
I got that, and I absolutely love this. Like, this rich color, I love.
While Shea Moisture is definitely side-eye worthy, you know, I still have it, so I'm still gonna use it. I don't know how I managed to forget my inner corner highlight, but I'm clearly playing. If I use this one, it'll start looking a little Mardi Gras-ish. So I'm gonna take this one. Instead of a yellow gold, a more bronzy gold. Not that there's anything wrong with Mardi Gras, but I'm just saying.
You know, one thing that I love about Jackie when I'm watching her videos, like, homegirl just speaks her mind. Like, she just threw all the shade in the world. Like, you know, not in a bad way, but it's just like, nowadays people take things so personal. You can't even make a joke about anything anymore. Like, you just can't, because you say something about somebody or about a company and they just suck it up and they're all puffy and, you know, like Miss Piggy. Like, relax.
I forgot I wanted to line my top lash line with gold liner. It's gonna be hard with falsies, but can I do this? I think I could do it. This is the Master Precise. Wait, what is this?
All right, so I don't have that glitter liner, but what I do have is I have these heavy metal glitter liners from Urban Decay, but I don't have a gold. I have Distortion, which is like kind of like an iridescent greenish, pinkish color, and then I also have Junk Show, which is like a pink. So if I do a pink, it's not gonna look like hers. Wipe this off because I want it to look gold, and I'm gonna take it in this thing here. This is actually like done. Like this Stila thing in this color Smoky Storm, it done. Like I gotta scrape it now to get stuff out of it because I love this thing so much. There's not much left in there. Like, wow.
You're barely gonna see.
Wow, I'm not getting a lot out of it, and I don't know. She never remember to put the sitting on her eye before she put her on her eyelash. No, me the over here
showing up and showing out. It's pretty sheer. I do feel like this would probably apply better on its own, like, because it's glittery.
Ooh, but, that's actually really pretty.
That added a really nice touch.
Yeah.
I don't think you have any idea how long it took me to get my hands on the Master Chrome highlighters. Like, these things are like a unicorn. They're just few and far in between to come by, and I'm so happy I finally got one. Not realizing that Maybelline had sent me one. I got mine on Ulta.com, so here she is. Let me just real quick swatch it for you because
it is gorgeous.
She's a beauty. I like the fact that you can go as light or as heavy as you need to with this highlight. Maybelline has really stepped it the hell up, and I know I keep saying that, but I really mean it. These Superstay matte ink lipstick colors, though,
a purple one. I don't, and I told you guys I'm going to do a lip swatch video on these, and I already got a request to do it. So thank you so much for your request. I'm going to do that video coming up real soon, and I was going to try to get more shades, but every time I go in at the store, the whole of the lipstick them open and everybody swatch them because they didn't put no samplers for these. So I'm guessing people want to know what the shade look like, so them just open the whole of them and swatch them. And Maybelline have not refilled any of the stores that I go to in New York. None of my drugstores got refilled. None of my, like, I have 2 Ultas that are close to me, not super close, but close to me that I shop at, and none of them got refilled. So I cannot use any of these. And I don't have the purple shade that she used. That purple shade is the lip plan, the one that Amrezy created with them, and this is in the shade, I forgot the shade of this, Montenegro. So it's kind of like a purple color as well, and I'm just gonna use this because this is the closest thing that I have to that shade. I'm loving the
applicator. That is really pretty. Now I just want to know what they look like when they dry down.
But I love Montenegro. I think it would be such a pretty look if my eyes were popping like hers did. But I don't know, the purple is just not, the purple just clocked out, like it's not even here anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna put a layer.
And I'm not gonna put too much because I don't want to take away the red on top. I'm just gonna dab a little bit on this because I kind of want to get the color that she has.
Okay, now let's see what it looks like.
I'm just gonna dab this on top of this.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all, everything is sitting flawlessly.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. This is what we came up with. So I'm just gonna run through the products really quick just to give my 2 cents as well. So let me start out really quick by saying that the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, y'all already know this is a staple product. Like, I don't think there's anyone on the planet that does not like this foundation. So this is a go. The concealer, I love the concealer as well. I just feel like they need to make a thicker, updated, upgraded formula of this, and then they would not be able to be touched. And perhaps probably make the packaging a little bit bigger so we get more product, because the little bit of product now working at 2018, there's something that might run out too fast. So the powder, like I stated in the video, not my favorite powder in the world. I did not care for it too much. I don't know if it's because of the shade that I have it in. I have it in 30 medium deep. I don't care for the shade too much, so not my favorite thing. The powder overall is a nice powder, like it's finely milled and everything. I think I need to get a lighter shade and then retest this powder and see how it looks, but for now the powder is, I don't care for it that much. The palette, cute, it's nice, the shadows are nice. It didn't pop on me like it popped on her, so I don't know what I did wrong with the purple, but I'm gonna reuse this again and see how I like it. Would I purchase this palette like the rest of them? No. Do you need this palette? Maybe, if you like mini palettes and you want to use palettes to travel. I have a lot of small palettes that I absolutely love, so the palette is nice, but I bought this because of Makeup Shayla, so I had to support my girl, hella. But if Shayla's name wasn't on this palette, would I have bought it? Probably not. I love this. Like, this reminds me so much of like the one that I use from MAC to set my face. I love this. I love the color, I love the finish, I love everything about this powder. So this powder, I love this. I love this. This I would repurchase. Like, I love this. I already know who don't love this is the person that's not born yet and don't know about it. This highlighter, like, come on, come on. Come on, stop with the nonsense and go out and grab you one of these if you don't have it already. And you cannot run out of this no time soon. Maybelline did the damn thing with this highlighter, and I just want to point out, after they made that highlighter in I think this is Molten Gold. Yeah, Molten Gold. They added a couple of other shades to the highlighter collection, the Masterchrome collection, and I picked it up in Rose Gold as well. So I want to compare the two so you guys can see. This is Molten Gold, what I use today, and this is Rose Gold. Oh my god, you guys, like, y'all know I live for a rose gold highlighter. Now this can tend to look a little bit ashy if you're not careful, and this is a little bit more chalky, but OMG, like, this is nice. I love this. And last but not least, these, amazing, freaking amazing. Like, I used this one in Fighter in my last video. Y'all know how much I love these. Now, I didn't use any of these in the video because I didn't have a shade that went with this look, but these are freaking bomb. Like, I love these, love those. And to go on top, what I use on top to kind of make my lip color look close to Jackie's, I used the Vivid Hot Lacquer in Classic. Like, it's like a really beautiful red. Oh my god, like, I would love to own this in every single shade. Both of these, like, every single shade in both of these. Oh my god, I would be in like lip heaven. Like, I love these, and I have this in 2 color. I'm trying to get my hands on more so I can do a lip swatch video for you guys. That's what I'm saving those for. But yeah, I think that's everything that I used for Maybelline. I don't think there's anything else that I left out. To kind of sum up my makeup look, my eyes didn't pop as Jackie's. We have completely different eyes, and I don't know what I did. I kind of like, I don't know what I did, but it's not a bad look on the eyes. It's just not, I wouldn't apply like a shimmer on top of a shimmer, so that's what I wouldn't do that she did. And this that she added in here, like this little gold line, right, yo, that is fire. I love that. She didn't set her face with setting spray. I don't know why, but y'all know I cannot live without my setting spray. My setting spray just melts everything together. Jackie is more on the oily side. I am more on the dry side. So if I add it, like when I add my setting spray, it just wets my makeup and then melts everything all back together. And then that's how I get my face to look more flawless. I don't know how it's showing up on camera right now, but in person, it's looking a little bit dry. The The little side thing that I didn't like it at first, but I don't think it's looking bad right now. She didn't put any highlighter on her forehead or down the bridge of her nose. That's something that I always do, but I kind of like how it looks. It's not like you can't see anything on my forehead, and my forehead is very textured, so a lot of times like people always tell me that, you know, my forehead highlighter looks crazy, but it's just something that I like, so that's why I continue to do it. On my nose, I love it as well because my nose is so wide, it gives my nose like that sharp look. The lip combo of the purple and then the red, loved that. And I didn't use what she used for her lips, but this combo, I'll be definitely wearing this combo again. Like, this looks phenomenal. Like, I love this lip combo. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video, guys. The powder before the foundation, I don't know, it didn't do anything for my pores, and this is my problem area. It didn't do anything for my pores. It definitely made my face look a lot more matte, and then the fact that I didn't set it with setting spray, you guys be the judge and tell me how my face looks. But overall, the look is really pretty, but it's way much more pretty on her. Like, her face came out flawless. My face, some things are just not for me, and we'll leave it at that. Forgot to mention the brows. The way how she does her brows, I don't know how her brows comes out so nice after all that product is on her face, but these brows are not talking at all. Like, they're just like, Shelly, no, we don't like this. My brows have to must, like, you have to brow them first. Like, that's just my thing. And a lot of people do their brows after. I can't. My brows need to be done first. There's just certain people that their brows are groomed really neatly, really nicely, so their brows can be filled in at any time. Unlike me, my brow them just look like say them just fling on for my face. Like, my mother just fling them on her. Me used to play with my eyebrow them when time they are baby, so the eyebrow them just gone all about. So I have to groom them, sculpt them, shape them. I have to everything them before I start my makeup. So the brow part, no, Jackie, me never like that part there. Never like that part there. The eyeshadow part, I don't know about the eyeshadow. The brazier can show it, see? Sure. Yeah, I don't know about this eyeshadow. I don't know. Hers look really cute. Mine's look like oh. And them cheap ass lashes, them lashes I know what Jackie wear. Them lashes are cheap lash. Like, these lashes gotta go. Like, I can't. Let me just dismiss them right now. They're not even getting detention. They're getting expelled. Like, bye.